I got the call in the midst of a November storm. It was midnight. Rain pattered across the window of my dingy apartment. I was a little tipsy from the whiskey, but I could understand the despicable nature of what she wanted me to do. Hello? I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't do that anymore. Thomas? You're saying he's... I understand. I'll be over tonight. Thomas. That was a name I hadn't heard in a long time. My old partner. Shot like a dog. Pity. I wish something better for him.
Come in. Are you Clive Bloomberg?
He was asking.
I'm Helena Blockenstock. Thomas's wife?
Yeah, I worked with Thomas back in the 30s. Didn't expect to find he's dead.
Do you want a drink?
Sure. Tell me what happened.
It was less than an hour ago. I came back to the apartment and
What
I saw
time?
that 11 o'clock, I think.
Why didn't you go to the police?
Well, you're his partner.
Was his partner. It was a long time ago.
I thought you might know things the police wouldn't about his past and the people he knew.
I see. I checked the crime scene. At my request, Helena removed the body before I entered the apartment.
Why did you get into this line of work if you can't stand the sight of blood?
I had a thing for photography back then. Is this where the body landed?
Mm-hmm. I outlined it in tape, too. Is that the Kodak 4S?
No, it's the 5. Thomas was stiffer than I remembered.
I just don't understand. Who would do such a thing?
Did Thomas have any enemies? Anyone that would want to do him harm?
Hardly. He became the executive of a coffee shop shortly after retirement.
Coffee Sips Co., wasn't it?
Yes, his main competitor was Donut Dish, which Thomas was slowly driving out of business.
She was right. I spent the next couple of days speaking to close friends and family about Thomas. Those who worked with him, people who knew him best before he died. All information pointed in the same direction. Donut Dish. It was getting driven out of business, but in just a couple of days, profits were already beginning to rise. I decided to investigate the donut shop.
Come in.
Are you Bob Scyther?
It's Bob Scyther, Kirby von Kiptenberg. You can call me Kip. CEO of Donut Dish. Nice to meet you.
Name's Clyde, private investigator. I heard about your recent profit spike.
Yes, must be the cold weather. We do make good coffee.
I'm here to ask you about Thomas Blockenstock.
I heard he passed away a few years ago. It's tragic.
You used to be friends, though, didn't you? But then you split back in '39.
You figured it all out, didn't you?
Holy shit, seriously?
Yes. I couldn't stand him to succeed while I son on a dying business.
But you used to be friends.
Used to. But it all ended back in '39, in the midst of our growing business.
His 1939 Kirby in our business is really beginning to grow.
Yes. Donut Dish will be a fine establishment. Why are you laughing?
You don't think we're actually going to call it Donut Dish, do you?
Well, our donuts are the best in the city.
But my family recipe of fine coffee is what will make us the money. We should name it after that.
You're wrong. I'll show you.
So what do you think you do?
And I did. Now that he's out of the way, I can finally get the money I deserve.
He was married, though. What about his wife?
What about his wife?
Helena Blockenstock?
It was me. I hired Kirby to kill Thomas.
What the fuck?
It all started in '39, when I was upset with my husband. Did you change the thermostat again? Jesus, Thomas, it's like a sauna in here.
Sorry.
That's when I decided to kill him.
So you hired Bob Scyther Kirby von Kiptenberg to kill your husband because he was messing with the thermostat?
Yes, he was always getting on my nerve. Changing the thermostat, leaving the radio on, farting in bed. He's better off dead.
Am I?
What?
Yes, Helena, I faked my own death.
But Kirby,
Kirby works for me.
but you were dead. I saw you.
I'm just a good actor and a soft breather.
But why?
So I could get married to my mistress, of course. It all started in 39. Hi, can I just get like a pound of salmon and like a tuna on wheat? I loved her deeply. The two of us planned to run off together.
Love too.
The girl who sold me fish. We were going to elope. Alright. First I planned to systematically dehydrate my wife by increasing the temperature in our apartment, but she caught on too quickly. Then I decided to infuriate her so she would hire Kirby to start a business with me. The two of us would fight, and then eventually I would split off and start my own business. However, she would still want to kill me, and so she would hire Kirby to clean up after my murder, which would of course be faked. However, now that you all know, you're just in my way.
Enough talk. It's time to die.
I can't do this anymore. It's time to retire. Hello? I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't do that anymore. What? Harry's been shot?